Hello my friends, welcome to this electronic channel. This is Uncle Misha, and today we have Luxman stereo cassette deck KX-101. As you see, it's actually in pretty good condition and it's really cool looking. I really like those kind of glass kind of looking buttons. It also has another feature like this. The only problem, it is obviously not working. So this particular family of Luxmans called suck face guys, or suck face Luxman, just because apparently by this a front panel which actually sucks in when this device is powered up. Unfortunately for this particular guy, this thing is not working, so this is gonna be something we're gonna fix together. But just now, let's speak about first features, what we see right here. Okay, so it has eject button right here. It has power button right here. The front panel is removable. Okay, and there is a little hole when you want to tweak your azimuth and stuff. All controls are right here, and they are made that when this face is up, they are flush with this panel. So if we go on another side, for convenience, we're gonna have bias fine tuning. We're gonna have type selector. Also, type is gonna be reflected right here. We have output level, which is gonna be reflected on the headphones output, which is somewhere here, over there, and microphone output as well, input as well, and they have also record balance and record level. So why do they have separate record balance and record level? Just because they don't have two separate record for each channel. For some reason they decided to go this way. I honestly don't like that. Record level, two separate knobs is perfect. This record balance is, I don't know, weird for me. So when this face is in, it reveals a whole bunch of buttons right here. Memory, there is auto rewind and autoplay, there is Dolby B and C noise reduction, NPX filter, and input selector, which is pretty cool. Whatever this duo beta circuit means, I have no idea, but we're gonna be taking a look what's that really means. So there is a whole bunch of indication right here. So it's gonna be tape counter, Dolby BC indicator, and peak level meter. Looks like the gradation of peak level is actually pretty good. There is two more buttons right here which I omitted, is a counter clear or reset, and a microphone or record mute, sorry. What's cool about this, that this thing has tape counter, digital tape counter, not analog, which is actually pretty cool. Let's look at the back. Alright, there are some interesting things we can see on the back. So first of all, it looks like there is a manufacturing date 1985, which is not often you can see in cassette decks, right? The serial number is 15350 and it consumes 26 watt at 120 volts. Also, we have some probably Canadian specific labels, whatever they're meaning, I don't know. We have typical input and output gonna be regulated by this knob in the front. Also, we have auto disc pause input. So I assume this is related to the synchronization with CD. So for example, when you are recording from CD to cassette, this is gonna be engaged to give this tape deck when you release pause on a CD player. So it's gonna continue recording and the CD deck will continue playing and this will start the recording. It has also remote control, which I actually didn't even realize it has. This is pretty cool. Looks like this remote control is obviously wired. Gonna be pretty simple, probably just connecting some of those wires together to ground or some kind of voltage, and it's essentially gonna be switching a rec, play, forward, reverse, and things like that. Very, very interesting. So let's bring this bad boy, it's actually pretty heavy by the way, bad boy to the bench and see what's going on. But before we do that, let's power it up and see how it looks. Hey, here we are. I powered this up and obviously there is no cassette because I'm not sure how clean all this tape stuff is, so I'm not gonna put any cassettes before I actually take a look closely and clean it all up. But just power it up, we see all lights are shining. This says normal, type counter is 00, we see some peak level meter showing something, buttons are highlighted. This is pretty cool, and our suck phase is now working, so that's we're gonna fix for sure. Obviously, without, unless we can do something with this. Where's those thingies? Yeah, it operates. It's there. Actually, I noticed it's quite a bit dirty in there, so good we didn't put any tape in there. So let's bring it to the bench and see what's going on inside. Okay guys, so we got this monster on my bench. It's actually quite big. Yeah, so it barely fits anything, but at least I can actually open it up and we can see what's going on inside. So in order to open it up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we? Like, is it all 4 screws? Yes, they partially opened actually. So 4 screws on the sides and 4 screws on the top here. So let me unscrew those quickly. Off camera. Alrighty, all 8 screws are removed. We can put this to the side and open it up. There's actually quite a bit of sticky goop here, so I have to obviously clean this up nicely. So it looks like someone just used some kind of tape and it just stuck. Ta-da! Interesting. It's actually pretty nice looking. Nice. It's very very spacious in here. A lot of empty space. Look at this. It's like, wow, crazy. There is no separate power supply, I must say. I thought it's going to be a separate power supply. Like, it's just only transformer, which is way here in comparison to everything else. I really like the design. Everything else is like not soldered. It's everything is on a connector. So technically, you can just, yeah, you can just pull. Like, look at this. So here are highly likely heads. They are connected with this. Oh, except this guy. What the heck is this? I don't know. One head is actually right here is soldered. It's the only thing which is soldered here. It's ridiculous. Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, okay. It's funny. That's the only thing is soldered, but it is. It's weird. Very nice layout of the board. Yeah, using the HA 12038. Yeah, it looks like Hitachi Dolby chips, which is really good. Okay. What else are we gonna see here? So we have this weird ass mechanism for for whatever, how do you call it? Suck face. Yeah. So it's supposed to, I guess, I don't even know how it's supposed to work. This is just, I guess, to slow it down. So it looks like, judging by this mechanism, it's gonna pull it like this using the motor, and then when you shut it off, I guess you can just release it like this, and that's pretty much it. It's a funny way they've done it. This way could be done by some kind of servo, which is gonna just nicely pull it in and nicely slowly pull it back with same speed or adjustable speed. But right now, no idea, yeah, how it's supposed to work. So yeah, we can actually unscrew this and check what the heck is going on. First of all, I can check if this motor is working, because looks like it's just not activating. So I can measure the voltage right in here. Maybe motor is Gonski, and yeah, and go from there. We're gonna start with this suck face first, I think, because it looks like everything is nice and clean. I see no leaking capacitors, and all capacitors are, what are they? I see some LNAs, actually a lot of LNAs. Actually all of them are LNAs. Wow, nice. Except this, this is my favorite leaky Matsushitas, but they are not blue, they are purple, so that's maybe a good idea, a good sign. So, but look, but by quick look, them they look okay. Yeah. So, by the way, how the switching done? This is not 3-head, and I see no relay. I see no like this big ugly and clunky switch, which is a typical you know, typical sign of a, is it 2-head or 3-head? Let me open. Yes, a 2-head. Hey guys, I'm a little bit kind of puzzled. First of all, I don't see a relay or any kind of switch which actually switches between playback and record mode, because it's not just switching the heads, it's switching a whole bunch of other circuitries, equalization, bias, and things like that. I do not see it. I found a really funky device. I'm not sure what the heck is that. I have to take a look in the service manual. But this side is a power supply, right? This side is probably rack amplifier. Over here probably playback amplifier. I don't even see the bias. Bias circuit is probably right here, okay, judging by those inductors. Those are Dolby B decoder and encoder, or decoder encoder for left and right, yeah, for left and right channel, that's it. And this puny little IC BA843, probably the driver, because the control chip should control playback and then yada yada everything else. I'm really puzzled. Oh, really nice test points. Look at this, test point. This is a good test point, kind of. It's only 2 test points so far. Yeah, but unless there is a SMD load on the back, that's the only possible explanation why there is no stuff, there is not much stuff going on this side. So we're gonna probably open the back of the board and just take a look what the heck is going on there. But like, this is not enough. Like, I'm really surprised. It's not enough. Look at this, by the way. Here is the row of fusible resistors. These all are fusible resistors, like a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fusible resistors. This is cool. Yeah. There's not like, it's only 3 ICs. Unbelievable. I'm gonna check what's going on in the bottom. Unless there is something. Oops. No, it's not much going on here as well. Yeah, okay, so after looking in the service manual, what I see, it's not nothing. That's it. That's all we have. There is nothing in the bottom. I don't have service manual of this particular deck. I saw a service manual for KX-100, not 101. Apparently, that's KX-100 is exactly the same. Is the same shitty disc kind of thing, but instead of a digital peak level meter like here, you saw it on my VFL level meter, it has needle level meter. So I honestly prefer VFL. It looks so much cooler, but that's my personal opinion. So now we have to figure out how to fix that, and I go from there. But still, I need to take a look in the service manual and understand how does switching performed. Potentially it can be done by a whole bunch of switching transistors. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but it can be done like that. I hope those transistors not gonna introduce a lot of noise, because they could. They probably could. If I need to disassemble that, that's not looking good, because looks like there's a whole bunch of screws are screwed in straight into this front panel, but obviously there is nothing. There's just some kind of grease right here. I believe this is for these buttons, and I just put my fingers into that black kind of grease. Also, what I've noticed is something. I think this deck was already repaired and belts were changed. Why? Because there is a lot of residue of goop on some wires right bottom right here, and on the chassis right here. So that's mean only one thing. The belt here is probably replaced, or both of them were replaced and are probably in a good shape. We're still gonna take a look at that. We're gonna measure one flutter and things like that. But first, let's try to address this guy. So you're gonna remove this motor, and this I have to probably cut this off. I will replace it with this nice yellow one or blue. Yeah. And we're gonna measure voltage on it first. Let's just power this guy up. This is so dangerous. Okay, I'll take my multimeter. I don't know where to put it. I would put it here, but now I'm afraid I'm gonna put it here. Use my cell phone as a prop. Okay, I'm not gonna use the cell phone. I'm gonna use this box. I think it's just one gonna be here. Another, I don't know if. Ah, did I press something? Okay, voltage is applied, 11 volt. Is this spinning? Looks like motor is not working, because voltage is constantly applied to it. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's only... Oh, I see. So I guess this little switch right here breaks it. Okay, let me apply 12 volt. Nothing happening. Interesting. Okay, what's our resistance? For real? 12 ohm. So probably just a bad contact here. It's not spinning, actually. It's not spinning. Okay, so let's remove motor. So probably motor is Gonski. Not easy to get into this. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oof. Of course, I understand why not motor. Motor is not spinning because it's all trapped into this goop. Okay. Well, we have another belt problem. Gas. Right? Okay, let's try again. Okay, motor is fine. That's good news, motor is fine. Can shut this all down. So clearly we have a problem with mechanical problem, essentially a belt issue. So how are we gonna attack this? Let's try to unscrew it here. Let's see where it's gonna go. Okay, what else holding this in? Is there another screw or something? I'm following. Hmm. What the heck? It's not attached. Where it is attached? Let me pause here because I need to understand what the heck is going on here. Okay guys, here is the what's going on here. Right. So we have this block right here. So inside there probably some kind of gearing. So over here there are two shafts. Like this is the base of one shaft, this is the base of another shaft. I guess these shafts are serving as a axis for those gears. So another shaft comes out all the way here, and it's holding this gear, which is connected to gear inside this block, and this, I don't know, this special wheel and the switch. So in order to take this out, I have a plan, and the plan consists of try to pull. There is a retaining clip right here. Pull this ring out. I hope it's separate from, maybe no. If it's not separate, oh, it's not separate. Anyways, my idea is to pull this. Sucks. No, it's not gonna work. Damn, I just realized. You have to completely pull out all this jazz out of this gear in order to twist it like this and replace the stupid belt. Yeah, I don't even know if it's gonna be possible. Holy smokes, who come up with this? So now we finally have this guy out, and now we have to do even more unscrewing. Those screws are here for like... Oh my god, I can't even open this one. Need some beefy screwdriver. Oh yeah. This works. Okay. How to... Are you gonna... Oh, they have these retaining pins. It's not that just simple as... Oh, horrible. Go away. Maybe I just ditch it, huh? Maybe I just completely... Guys, what do you think? Should I just put all this back or just remove this all together and just have so much empty space here? What do you think? It's just gonna be always like in one position, that's it. No one even wouldn't know about it, huh? Oh, so tempting. But we strive to perfection. That's not what I thought. I thought it's gonna be, it's not the retaining clip that I thought it is. Okay. I need some pliers here. Rather than... No, I need some tough screwdriver. Do I even have such a tough screwdriver? That's funny, but I don't have that many. Okay, maybe this gonna help me. Okay, I didn't fly away. That's very important. Where is it? And I didn't cut my finger. That's another important thing. Okay, so now this old jazz have to just slide off. Look at this. Look at this insanity. Look at this. Oh my god, the planetary gearbox. You're gonna be kidding me. Oh, holy smokes. Guys, seriously? Planetary gearbox? Nah. This is nuts. Yucks. Okay, I guess I have to clean this up before I put it all together, because it looks like a lubricant from Planetary Gearbox got into it, because I don't know how else to explain this goop. Yeah, I have to clean it up a bit, at least this thing. Planetary Gearbox, this is nuts. Okay, so I'll be cleaning up all this stuff, but before I want to clean up, look at what have fallen out of the cassette deck compartment. It's like an very old label of some kind of audio magnetic cassette tape. I'm gonna just leave it for giggles, but here we are. Alright, so for cleaning, I'm gonna be using an alcohol and cotton swabs. The main thing obviously is to clean just this. Yeah, that's the most important part. The rest doesn't really matter, as long as this thing is clean and the belt is not really riding in a goop of some sort. It should, look at this, it's quite dirty. I'm wondering, it was kind of old belt in here before or what? Alright, this cleaned up. Now we have to get, yeah, this, oh my god, look at this, look at my finger, it's horrible. What happened here? I'm not understanding, is this kind of disintegrated old belt, or this is the oil lubricant which leaked onto the belt? This is a little bit unclear. It's still dirty. Take another one. Yeah, it's not that bad anymore. Wow. Okay. think I can. Where is that bracket? I think I can screw this motor back on, right? And then just I'll try to find the appropriate belt, so I have to put this back on. I think it was very interesting. I think there was this kind of screws, tons of different kinds of screws. Good luck finding the appropriate ones. Okay, so this is our thing. We have to find the belt for it. Yeah, it should be something very tiny. Okay, could you stay? Okay. Yeah, my fingers in this kind of crap. Let me shut it off for a moment and look for the belt. Okay guys, believe it or not, this is the smallest I have, okay? Of all belts. Now I'm gonna put it on and want to see if it looks like it just kind of, yeah, it's really hard to put it on because of the stupid post, but damn you. I'm gonna now not assemble, kind of put it together and see if it would be able to actually push it on. Okay, right that. And where is the gearing here? So this goes in here somewhere, somehow like this. How did I remove this? Looks like it needs just a little bit of unscrewing here. Oh no, maybe not. It has to be at a certain level. Weird. I know how. Like this. Okay. So now I'm gonna power it on and see if it produces enough torque. This kind of ridiculous belt or not. Hope nothing shorting here. Yeah, how would I engage it? It's another one. Okay, well, okay, let's try again. Looks like it's a bit of a painful procedure. This belt all in sort of covered in sort of grease, so I would have to like clean it up after this. Okay, let's see first if it's spinning. Yes, okay, that's it. That's it. So it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It just slips off. Okay, that's promising. No guys, it's gonna be impossible with this particular belt, by the way. So, by the way, looks like there is a trip, you see that? I think it's just kind of something discharged after the powering off the device. So yeah, something keeping the charge and then pushing it back into the motor. Some kind of capacitors, I assume. Yeah, this last jump. So yeah, this is, so you see the planets. So here are 3 planets. Let me shake the third one, the last one. Shake it off here. That's cool. Let me power it up. Oh yeah. That's cool. Well, actually it has quite a bit of torque, so I'm not sure why it's not spinning up there. Let's try again. Let's align them nicely and push it again. No. Alright guys, so probably gonna stop at this point. I'm gonna assemble it all together and leave it for better times when I have this belt. I'm gonna lock this sliding suck face in a position of being open, and And when I'm gonna get belt, I'm gonna repair it. But I decided to do the following. In order to save myself time in the future, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sand those two off, okay? Those two nipples, keep those two, and not screw this screw. So what is gonna be, it's gonna be secure more or less in one place. And then I would be able to just to unscrew this screw, which is possible, and then just like do like this, pull it this way, and yeah, I think would be able to do so, because this assembly is just a standalone assembly. Yeah, this is my idea, but it looks like after thinking a bit, no, probably not gonna work. I would have to disassemble it all over again. Yeah. So here's the contraption. The problem is when I unscrew it, yeah, would be so as you see, this part, it's a bit bendable. Yeah, see, you can push it like this. So that's the idea. But the problem is it the problem? Because this copper part is protruding down here, so I wouldn't be able, I'm not sure if I would be able to. And then I have to twist it. Yeah, maybe I will be able to open it. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I don't even need to scrape anything off. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna assemble it together, but not put this screw on. That's it. If I'm not gonna put this screw on, I think it'll be easier to take, way easier to take apart. Just unscrew this screw. And that's pretty much it. And then just try to slide it like this a little bit, and then, yeah, probably. And then try to twist it up and remove it. That's the idea. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna off camera assemble it all together and then continue with other tweaks and tests. But this is really pain in the ass contraption. Okay guys, so I decided to latch this thing, put it all together, then latch it in open state. So now this front panel is compressed. You can have access to all knobbies. Also I've used this wire to secure it in this open position. Also I've used this zip tie which actually wrap around hold this contraption in order to keep it all together, because if I don't screw this screw right here, it's actually this spring is pushing it apart. So yeah, I was wrong in my assumption it's gonna be staying together properly, but at least now I have this secure zip tie, it actually keeps it together. Yeah, so if I need to, for example, replace the belt, I'm gonna just cut it off and think if I'm gonna be applying this zip tie back here again, here's the sticks out, or I just disassemble it and properly secure everything in place. So yeah, I have to figure this out, but I think this part is done. Okay, forget it. So we're not gonna continue on this one. So what you're gonna do now, you're gonna do a contact cleaning. So you're gonna nicely contact clean all those pods right here, and after that I'll continue to testing the levels and speed. I'm gonna do this off screen because that's just you know, everyone can do this, but definitely we're gonna be cleaning right now. Alright guys, so as you see, everything is assembled together in original shape, and now let's try to do some speed and level calibration tests. So I do have those two which are more or less okay for speed and level. So first I'm gonna do speed, then I'm gonna do level calibration. Yeah, this seems to be equivalent to MTT212N, I guess. 0 dB at 315, and this is whatever dB it is, 440, and then 3150 Hertz. Let's see. I already was doing some, I don't know why it's so wonky. Okay, so what do we have? Let's do measure. We have pretty much spot on. Yep, it's actually wobbles lightly around 3.150 kilohertz, which is, I don't have to touch anything. I think this is working really good. Stop. Speed is okay, and I already suspect that because someone looks like was doing some job on it. So belts are replaced and probably they tweaked the speed. So let's take a look at the level. So yeah, all tape decks have different eject locations, so kind of hunting for it. Let's do level. We need a little bit less vertical, maybe a little bit less horizontal, and our level is actually showing +3, but I think this is 0 +3 on the scale is a 0 dB Dolby level, so I think this guy is okay. It's either okay or a little bit +3. So we're gonna double check that with some other tape I have. Let's rewind it. In the meantime, yeah, also this shows that rewind is actually really good. And I like how snappy, this very snappy operation. Yeah, here. For much better tests, I have this ANT calibration cassette. So first it has Dolby level at 400 Hz, 0 dB, and then it has azimuth setup. So let's run that one. Okay, that has to be this way because this is a full length tape track and you have to use it on the one side. Interesting that look what the scope showing and what is level showing. So yeah, okay, so again, definitely this guy showing +0 at the 0 dB, 200 nanoweber per meter, ±5, 0.5 dB, ANSI Dolby level. So yeah, I don't know how to interpret that. Looks like this tape in comparison to this one has +3. So okay, let's leave it like it is. Let's a little bit fast forward. This is our 10 kilohertz. Stop. Let's switch it to display, XY, play. Well, judging by this tape, our azimuth is shit. Okay, we have to tweak azimuth. So here's our azimuth is not cool. So we are measuring, level is all right over here, and this is how it's recorded. So 10 kilohertz minus 12 dB. It's roughly there. Let me stop. Okay, let's do it again. Here's our, and now we're gonna use this little hole which says place Q. Wait. Not understanding what the hell. This is for adjusting azimuth. Adjustment for playback azimuth of the tape recorded on other tracks. it's actually not. It's not aligned. Okay, that's gonna be better. You know what? I'm not gonna touch the azimuth here. I think this is so much better, at least according to this tape. And here is, but let's switch to another frequency. So I have to stop, rewind to 40. I already memorized that. This is Dolby level. Now it is azimuth calibrated. It's kind of hilarious, guys. What's that this hole does not align at all. Like, what's going on? Because this hole does not align as well. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not following what the heck is going on, unless this is from the wrong tape. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, wrong cassette deck. Not from this one. I don't know. This is, yeah, it's bizarre. Like, look, if I take and eject, and take this cassette, look at this. It's very empty. Sorry, very transparent. So I can put it in, and I was kind of guessing myself that maybe head is not lifting up high, but no. Look, you can see very nicely head is touching it. But by the way, this opening is amazing because you can see how head is properly touching the pad and the tape and everything else. So I'm puzzled why this not aligned completely. First of all, this does not align with this hole. That's number one. Or maybe it actually does align, but it hits the cassette. Plus also the actually azimuth alignment is right over here. It's ridiculous. What the heck is this? Not sure. Well, anyways, let's do stop. So we have calibrated our tape deck. Obviously, I didn't go through all calibration procedure through the service manual because I do not have it. But with those few tapes, it looks like it more or less working. The channels are fine, levels are fine, speed and azimuth is fine. So let's do some recording. Let me prepare a source for you and we'll try record cassette tape. Alright guys, so let's do some recording tests, and for this I decided to use TDK MA. Like, yeah, I have like a MA few metal cassettes, and you know, let's just try to use them. Obviously it's already switched to metal. Alright, and let's do some jazzy composition. I would have to actually figure out how to put it into rack mode. Like, it's very faint. It's very faint. You barely see it in recording. Wow. But yep, it is in recording, but that's kind of weird. So I already set the level relatively high. I'm monitoring the level in my headphones. It's a pass-through at the moment. Alright, rec balance obviously center, output level is like that. Yeah, bias gonna be 0, neutral. It's pretty high level, I think I'm pushing it, right? This is the rec level, so yeah, I'm really pushing it. This is metal tape, it can take it, I'm pretty sure. No noise reduction, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna record a little bit of a few fragments here, and then we're gonna listen to them. I hope it's recording. Yeah, this is very faint. It's really hard to tell if it's actually recording. Well, if I hear it in my headphones, I believe it is recording, but that's really confusing, yeah. It's a jazz composition. It's a very nice one. Yeah, so bad this is not three-header, so it'll be so much easier to record and monitor it in the same time. I think it's pretty enough. Let's stop. Boom. You see, now red is not glowing, but it's like, again, you barely see that. Wow. Rewind. So the playback I'm gonna be recording with my Zoom H1. Sounds pretty good for my liking. A monitor here behind the scene in my headphones. It sounds actually pretty good. So guys, I think this thing is very well operational. Obviously, it would be nice to actually run some frequency tests and things like that. I will probably do it, but I do not have a frequency blast test tape, right? I have only some discrete frequencies like 400, 3 kilohertz and 10 kilohertz. That's pretty much it. And as you saw, 10 kilohertz is actually reproduced pretty well. So I can assume that head is in okay shape. Guys, I'm gonna be wrapping up. I think we have really nicely operational Luxman KX-101. I'm still gonna be doing some more tests, playing and recording, and please stay tuned for the nice demo video when I'm gonna nicely show this cassette deck and feature playing it the full track nicely recorded. So guys, thank you for watching, see you next time, stay tuned and ciao.